Hi, lovely humans. Lisa here from Mindful Tarot with a weekly reading. I'm actually a videoing fool today. Just uploaded a couple of videos about my June Little Storm Creativity Challenge that's featuring the lovely Eden Gallanter's Shamanette Tarot deck. Although anyone could participate in the challenge using whatever deck they like, but as I embark upon a month of diving deep into that deck, I'm finding myself wanting to do just a little weekly reading with a different deck. You know, I want to keep all of my buddies, all my babies, feeling loved. So weekly reading with Emily Carding's Tarot of the She, a deck that is also really supportive of the creative process. And so, as per usual, I'll be drawing 3 cards in the chariot spread, where the first card is the theme that governs the reading for the week. So, what do I need to keep in mind? What is arising for each of us, for all of us? What do we need to hear? The central card, the 7 of Cups, illusions, depths. Wow, so the kind of powerful emotional expressivity that for Emily, get my tarot artist straight, for Emily Carding is expressed in the Suit of Cups. This way in which those energies, when they're out of touch with our surroundings and our world, can just become extravagant and out of control and chaotic in a way that is neither producive of harmony nor beauty nor ultimately fulfilling. So this week, how are we allowing ourselves to get out of touch with reality in the process of our endeavors to generate meaning or structure or move a project forward or work in concrete ways in our relationships, any of the various ways in which we might be engaging our world with creativity, seeking to express ourselves, how are we nonetheless out of touch this week? So the spread also invites us now to think about the two potentially harmonizing or balancing energies to consider as we think about ways to keep in touch. So the dancer, water, right? So this is the Ace of Cups. So sheer expressivity balanced out by the Hierophant, 5, the Elder. I think this is a pretty clear reading, a pretty clear spread. So, the invitation here is to find ways in which connecting with those who are a lot wiser and a lot more anchored and perhaps are invested with some institutional authority that we might resist in certain ways in the pursuit of pure creativity, pure expression. But we need to connect with these elders, with these sources of wisdom, these grounding in institutional avenues for discovery, right? So whether that's, your relationship to a spiritual community or to other structures or to other teachers, and definitely here, very clear inviting from the deck to be in touch with our deep, deep teachers and perhaps to notice the ways in which we tend to see a relationship to those structures as somehow at odds with sheer expression. I gotta be me, I gotta explore what I can explore. But if we simply relate to the world in that way, we lose touch. We lose touch, and expression doesn't go anywhere. Nothing is communicated. We're awash and confused. in a kind of free-for-all that might leave us grasping and panting at the end of the week, feeling that nothing much mattered, nothing much spoke to us. Now, normally I do these weekly readings with this chariot spread, which I love. I think it's really balanced. I have one of the videos I just uploaded is about my love affair with 3-card spreads, introducing another spread, another 3-card spread that I constructed just for this June challenge, the Shamanette Creativity Challenge. But I've also been experimenting lately with Deborah Koff-Chapin's soul cards. I just started using them this week. I just got the deck as a gift. As a kind of capping, I think the way a lot of folks have been using this. I got a weird message that cut me off right when I had picked this card, and and it all flowed together. It was all so beautiful. But, you know, I'm a Buddhist, so I can deal with impermanence. But I still want to hold on to this card. So what I was saying when I got abort, drop frames, whatever the heck that means, what I was talking about was this card that I had drawn as a kind of capping card, even though I love these 3-card spreads. There's something really wonderful about Deborah Koff-Chapin's soul cards, which allow us to sort of take the reading to the next level. Anyway, so then I drew this card, which is just so fabulous. You know, this is a reading that has lots and lots of watery energy, and then there's the Hierophant, the Elder. But this card just brings the fire, brings wands right in. So that spark of creativity, you know, for me, I read this card as this invitation, you know, like encouragement. Okay, yeah, it's hard to create. It's hard to stay connected and grounded. The Elder will literally root us in this deep, deep human and more than human endeavor of creating and making the world new with our actions. But it's really easy in the pursuit of our own muse, our own inner voice, to get disconnected and to end up with this, you know, the 7 of Cups kind of lost in so many possibilities, so many potentials, so many outcomes, so many ideas, so much bursting forth, so much fantasy. Nothing has been transformed in my world. I'm just building castles in the air and spinning my wheels, and any number of metaphors I'd like to use for endeavors that feel a little futile. But this card is saying, no, go for it. Create. Bring that energy forward. Just stay grounded. Just check in. Just stay connected to source. Stay connected to your community. Stay connected to the things that mean above and beyond this individual dinky little heart, this little self, these things that tie me into community and to tradition. And how cool to get this card and this reading on a week in which I'm starting a creativity challenge. So what, Wednesday is June 1st, my Little Storm Creativity Challenge begins. The invitation here, let's create, folks. Okay, so that's it for now. Thanks.